Lane Hoover, Garrett, Saylor, and Carter Spivey. Start with opening statement from Coach Godwin. Coach.
Man, it's always tough this time of year unless you're holding up the big trophy at the end and winning a national championship. And congrats to UVA. They're a really good team. Coach O'Connor, Coach Mack, the entire coaching staff, and the players. They're a really good team. And it's a hard-fought game. 2-1 there late, and Lanigan pitched his tail off, and just didn't execute one pitch, and the guy hits a 3-run homer, and then. Spives, we intentionally walk a guy because he's better versus lefties. Kind of same thing happens. I mean, if we could have those 2 pitches back, I think we win the game. But that's baseball. It's a game of inches, and Starling, hits the ball just a little bit off the end it would have been a grand slam to tie the game. So I couldn't be more proud of these 3 guys and our team. What these guys have meant to me here, 3 fifth-year seniors. I don't have the stats in front of me, but they probably won more games at East Carolina than any players in ECU baseball history. 3 regional championships, 4 conference regular season championships, a couple conference tournament championships. They've all graduated. I'm super proud of them. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to get them to the promised land and play in the College World Series, but these 3 are very special to me, and I love them. And I just thank our entire team for the hard work they put in on the field and in the classroom. And we're a little bit short today.
Thanks, Coach. We'll start with questions for the players. Mike Barber.
Lane, Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. You might be the wrong guy to ask. You were 3 for 4, but what did their starter do that was effective, that kept your lineup kind of in check?
Yeah, I think we did hit some balls hard. But he was just mixing, and he was controlling both sides of the plate. But we did hit some, balls hard.
Well, Garrett, you were very successful at keeping Virginia offense down. Can you just talk about what you were doing tonight and what was working for you?
I didn't pitch tonight. I pitched yesterday, but I just filled up the zone. Tried to get on and off the field quick as possible. Let my defense work. That was plain and simple.
Can you take one of them?
Lane, when you saw Starling hit that ball, did you think it was gone off the bat? And just kind of take us through the emotions of y'all still were fighting at the end, even after some big blows by UVA, trying to make that comeback.
Yeah, I think that off the bat definitely had a chance, but like Coach said, it was just off the end, and that would have tied the game, I believe, and it was exciting there for a second, but it was still a good swing, but it came up short.
Mike.
Lane, what was your view on what we thought was an inside the park home run? It looked like you guys knew that that ball went out.
Yeah, I could tell. About hit the wood about 2 or 3 feet above the yellow. So I knew it was gone, and plus I could hear the way it hit off the wood.
And front.
Carter, since I've been covering this team for a couple of years, I feel like you've been pretty candid about your early career struggles here. And I guess I'm kind of curious just about how proud you are that you kind of stuck through and you are where you are today here with this team.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. I think, all 3 of us have battled our own things in different ways, and I think that's what it means to be a Pirate baseball player. You embrace the adversity, you work through it, you get better, and I think the 3 of us up here can attest to that.
Mike.
For any or all of you guys, they drew great crowds here, but you guys had a lot of fans make the trip. What was the atmosphere like, and what is it like to see fans when you're on the road like that?
It's awesome. Shows the support that they have for us. We've been playing in front of this crowd for 5 years now. It's special. It means something. That's why you put on this uniform to play in big crowds like this. We knew going in that UVA was going to be a good opponent, and they were going to attract a good crowd. And it's awesome to see some purple and gold out there too. I know we had a lot of them. But yeah, what Pirate Nation has done for us 3, we can't thank Pirate Nation enough. We love each person. It's just awesome to have in sport.
Go ahead.
Lane, I know it's raw right now, but how do you sum up, 5 years at ECU, everything this place means to you?
They got me getting going. All I can say is that we gave it all we got, especially us three. And Pirate Nation was always behind us. And all I know is that we're Pirates for life. And this team's going to keep on going up. And, we're going to get there eventually. And I'm not sure when, but can't thank Pirate Nation enough. Like I said, we gave it everything we got.
Kind of going off of that, Lane, I mean, when you look back on it, when you're hearing the crowd chant Hoove, road in a way, you're making memories of fans in left field. Like, are those kind of the things that'll stick with you moving forward?
Yeah, for sure. It was cool to see today, both crowds going back and forth, Pirate Nation travels well, but yeah, I always remember, the Hoove chants and the jungle jumps. They'll be with me forever.
Shaq.
Garrett, Carter came off the mound, you're the first one to greet him, big hug. Was there anything said there? What was that moment kind of like for you two to share that last one together?
Me and Spivey, it's coming in as freshmen. We were the only two pitchers in our class. So obviously we're going to be best friends. We're going to be in each other's wedding. Coming off the field, like I knew it could be his last outing, and I just hugged him, told him I loved him, told him I was proud of him, and to not hang his head, because what he's done for Pirate Nation is unbelievable. His story, he faced a lot of adversity those first couple years as a Pirate, and last year he just kind of took off, and I know Pirate Nation can. We're just so proud of him, and so proud of Hoove, and so proud of everybody else. But Spivey is my best friend. Hoove's my best friend. But yeah, I just love him.
One more for the players here in front.
I guess for either Garrett or Carter, when you see Zach Root have an outing like that he did today, it was just great for a freshman in that moment, in that atmosphere. Did you guys say anything to him, or what did you kind of see from your perspective as pitchers?
He's a very talented kid, and he's going to be a really good pitcher for a really long time. And he kind of has that little it factor, if you know what I mean. The moment doesn't faze him. I think you saw that tonight, and he's just a competitor. He's a great pitcher.
All right, thanks, guys. You can stick, or you can take a seat in the back.
No stick.
All right. Questions for Coach Godwin? Go ahead, Mike.
Coach Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. What did Conley Early, their starter, do that kind of kept the lineup a little off balance?
He's really good. He's got 11 wins now, or 10. I don't know exactly. He had 10 going in. He locates his fastball really well and throws a slider kind of off the same plane with that. His fastball's got some ride to it, so early on we were fouling off some fastball, just tick underneath it. I thought we made it work. Just couldn't come up with a big hit. The difference in the game is they got 2 3-run homers, and we didn't get a big hit with some guys on base, but like Sagan Starling just missed his. And Starling's hit some big moments for us in his 3 years and hit some big home runs. So I'm just proud of the way our guys battled to the end.
Y'all held their offense down for a long time, really both games, till I guess you kind of had to feel maybe they were going to get a big blow at some point, right?
No, I didn't, but I knew our pitching staff was on fumes. We're having to go to our guys, and as I told Spivey, if we were going to give up a 3-run homer, I wanted him to be on the mound because he's been our guy, and I can lay my head down at night when I lose with these 3 guys that are sitting next to me.
Coach, what did you see from Zach Root just rising to that moment there?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I knew he pitched well. That's no disrespect to UVA, but in my mind, it's big game route. Sometimes he didn't pitch good when it's not a big moment, but I mean, you talk about the first weekend we're behind, and he comes in against George Washington, and he's just mowing guys down, and then he closes out a game in front of 6,000 the second weekend against North Carolina. The bigger the moment, for whatever reason, as your grilling gets going, the stuff's good. You still got to work hard. These three guys will tell you that we love him, but if he learns how to work like these three guys have worked over 5 years, then he's got a chance to pitch for a long time in professional baseball after East Carolina.
Jeff?
Coach, you mentioned your pitchers were running on fumes a little bit at the end. Does that speak to the importance of the 1-0 game from a pitching standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, it was a 2-1 game yesterday. It could have went either way, in my opinion. And, I guess it was Anderson, I think, yesterday. I mean, he fights the ball in the right field. That is a 2-out RBI, which, credit to him, he pushes it in there. But it wasn't like he smoked the ball. So it's baseball. They're really good. I mean, look for us to keep them down for really 9, 6, 15 innings out of the 18 innings that we played. That's pretty good when, in my opinion, it's the best offense in the country.
Take one back.
Eric Ellison, WITU. Coach, 47 wins. There's a lot of fun this year. I know it's not feeling fun right now, but when you think back on this year, what's really going to stick out to you?
That it was never easy for us. I mean, what we went through. I mean, the injuries from Starling missing time, Mullen missed a couple games, JC missed 2 weeks. Wilcoxon, missed the Houston weekend. Savage missed time. Saylor missed 5 weeks, and our guys just kept grinding. I don't think the country probably respected us as much as I respected us because we had 45 regular season wins, and even if we won the conference tournament, the NCAA wasn't going to let us host a regional, which I'm not real sure how that happens, but. What they did was special because it wasn't easy. They did it the hard way and, had to come from behind. We weren't winning the conference like we had in the past, but we had to come from behind and sweep USF on the last weekend, and they did that. So, and lost game 1 of the AAC tournament. And, most teams that would have been in our position, you're already in a regional, would have just packed it in, and those guys got to the championship game. Nobody had ever done that before. So that's what I will remember about this team and these guys is that they never quit.
Sure.
Cliff, what's the area you want to address? What do you want you guys to attack moving forward this offseason?
I'm going to let things settle in before I just start talking about next year. I'm going to enjoy my time that I have with these guys. No disrespect for you, but it's too raw right now for me to think about next year yet.
What are those 3 guys? What legacy do they leave?
I don't know, Chip. Most wins ever in ECU baseball history in 5 years. But as good a baseball players they are, they're better people. And that's the thing I say every year. That we do it the right way. We don't cheat. We do it the right way. And we're going to get there. It's just hard until you knock that door down. But I tell you what, we're beating the shit out of it. They just ain't come down yet. And when it comes down, it's going to be a flood of purple and gold to be in Omaha, I can tell you that.